Episode 20, guys. We made it. I can't believe it. Sorry, my voice feels like it's a little bit lost again, surprisingly. But today's episode, I'm going to make it pretty quick and short, to be honest, because I just finished the Audible chapter from, I believe it was Evolution number 5 on Never Finished by David Goggins. And this time around, he's really going over, not that much, it's a very short chapter. Like in the Audible, it's only literally 10 minutes. The podcast after it was about like 7 minutes long. But essentially, this is like just going over what he felt after, living with Sergeant Jack for so much, like what he learned from him. And he goes on to explain about how there was this janitor who worked at a school that he was actually a Medal of Honor award winner, but he never showed or told anybody in the school that he was a janitor. He didn't care about like doing something for someone. He really just cared about helping people in general to help them out, right? He didn't really need the recognition to do things. He also mentioned that, like with what he learned from Sergeant Jack all that time, his grandpa, he also talks about how he ended up passing away. And they go over all of that stuff. I'm not going to go ahead and bore you with all the details on that. But it really, what I ended up getting out of the chapter is he talks about how he learned a lot from Sergeant Jack about being disciplined. He learned a lot from Sergeant Jack on why he's able to keep moving forward on a consistent basis by not compromising and by consistently being disciplined. And what I mean by that is it happens to everybody, but sometimes we as human beings, we tend to get a little depressed, a little negative, depending on whatever our circumstances are, whatever our situation is, right? For me, like, I know sometimes it just feels like I'm doing the same motions over and over and over and over again, and nothing is happening. Is it? Oh my God, I have so many hiccups, I'm sorry. But it just feels like the same thing over and over, and I'm not getting out of there, right? Or things aren't changing as fast as I would like them to. And that's okay, right? Like I'm a patient individual. But some days when I feel like not doing things, I start getting in my head a lot. I start doubting myself. I start thinking that I'm not worth it. And I have to fight these mental thoughts of mine. And what Goggins went ahead and stated in this chapter was that he used to have some of those thoughts as well, pretty much as just like any of us. But he started noticing that whenever you're taking time out of your day to feel sorry for yourself, to pity yourself, then that's just taking time out of your day from doing something that could actually help you move forward. And that kind of struck a chord with me. Because yeah, like especially in the morning, right? In the morning when I want to go ahead and get these walks done, that's the time when I'm getting up, and then for whatever reason my brain is saying like, why do you want to get up, man? Like, we should just keep sleeping. We should just keep chilling. The blanket is really comfy. The bed is really comfy. Like, do you really want to get up? Just close your eyes a little bit more, man. Just for like an extra 30 minutes, you'll be fine, right? And then before I know it, I might have actually just slept in an extra hour and a half. And then when I wake up, I'm just like, well, dude, I just lost an hour and a half of my day that I could have been a little bit more productive. And then that just starts a downward spiral of things and thoughts that happen in my head that I don't like. I really don't like that. I hate that feeling so much. I've had that feeling so many times in the past in my life. And it's not something that I'm comfortable with. It's something I hate so much with a passion. But I know I'm not the only one who struggles with this. I wanted to go ahead and share this with you guys so that at least maybe one of you guys understands, maybe one of you guys can relate, and maybe you take something out of this, because that statement was true, right? Every time we spend thinking about the negative things is time that we're not spending on just being productive and doing the thing that we need to do, right? A lot of the times, it's not even that hard what it is we need to do. Whatever it is that we know we need to do to keep moving forward in our own personal lives, like for me, doing this little 45-minute walk, is not that hard. It doesn't take that much effort. But for whatever reason, sometimes our brain says like, no, like let's not do that. So I think the lesson here is that when you start listening to that voice, when you start hearing it, when it starts creeping in, we got to remind ourselves, hey, I'm not going to listen to this. As a matter of fact, the fact that I'm thinking about it is telling me that I should probably do it right now. Because if I do it right now, and if I get in the motion of things, as soon as I'm out there, as soon as I take a couple of walk and a couple of steps in, I'm going to be energetic. I'm going to be more passionate. I'm going to be more invigorated. I'm going to be already in it. So why would I quit it? It's almost common sense at that point, right? When we do the thing we don't want to do, then we're already in it. So what's the point of quitting? It doesn't make any sense. And I know, like, you know, this walk is easy, right? Maybe some of you guys are doing like business endeavors and who knows what, or you have to put up upfront capital or whatever that may be. But you know what I'm trying to say. You understand that you can trick your brain into doing the right things. And that's what he said too. In order to trick your brain, you've got to be willing to be consistent at it and make it a pattern, make it a habit to where your brain just doesn't fight it anymore. Like the voice will be there, but you'll be able to overcome it. And so I didn't want to make this video too long. I actually wanted to make this a nice short video. That's pretty much all I got out of that chapter. It wasn't that long, but it's something very powerful that hit me. And I think it could maybe help one of you guys too, right? Every minute, every second of the day that we spend belittling ourselves, feeling sorry for ourselves, pitying ourselves, these are moments for energy wasted, but it's also moments that we could be utilizing to keep moving forward in our own lives. And I'll leave you guys with that. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for staying here for the content, if you stayed here as long as you did. And more episodes to come. Apparently, not a lot of YouTubers make it past 20 videos. And we're on video 20. So let's get it. That's a big step already. Let's keep on going. The next milestone will be 50 videos. And then after that, 100. So if you guys are still here for that journey with me, man, it's going to be a wild ride. Can't wait to see you guys at the end of it. Peace.